Before we go farther with this video, I did open up an Instagram. It is Anya_sorceress. If you want to check it out, the link is in the description.
GoFundMe is refunding everyone. I hope y'all are happy now. My brother won't be buried now. I'll have to figure out how to raise the money. I never spent a cent of that money. All I wanted was for my brother to be buried. Was it too hard to ask for compassion from others and to care? But that's too much to ask from people.
It's been wild and crazy in the Streetchu arc so far. GoFundMe has been refunding people back due to the fact that they could not get in contact with the creator of the GoFundMe. She wants to sue people and she wants to dox people on the Reddit still. She is saying that she is in a much better shelter than the last place, and this seems to me to be a lot of coping on her end, and just crashing out about many other things in general. So let's get into this. As I stated before, the biggest news is that the GoFundMe has been refunded. People that have donated to the GoFundMe have now got their money back. This means the creator has not been in contact with Tophiachu or the GoFundMe itself. Now, it could be that he didn't like the way she was acting, or the treatment that Tophiachu was doing to Brother Chu's ashes, not picking them up. Or he just didn't want to be bothered to give GoFundMe information, or didn't want to be bothered with being reached out to. But either which way, the GoFundMe money has been refunded to people. So over the past week, Tophiachu has been uploading to her Insta story and just doing stories in general. Now, in these stories, they consist of Tophiachu saying that she's in a better shelter, that she's actually getting help. This actually reminds me of Andy Ditch, of every time he gets to a new care facility, he always claims that this is supposed to be the shelter that I was meant to be in, I'm getting all the help I wanted, and then when the shelter gets wise that Andy is faking, Andy says they're abusing him, and that this is not the shelter he needs to be at. Well, Tophiachu's doing the same thing. She said that the last shelter wasn't safe, that they weren't actually giving her help. Now she's saying that this new shelter she's in is where she's supposed to be. She's getting the help that she needs. In these stories that she has to her Instagram, she will also keep bringing up the fact that she wants to dox the Reddit. She wants to sue the Reddit. From suing the Reddit, she'll be able to get the money she needs to buy a house, because she still thinks she can buy a house by being a quote-unquote influencer in her mind. But she's been talking about the Reddit, saying that she wants to sue them, that she will get a lawyer pro bono that will be doing this for her. So, in her story, on August 19th, the GoFundMe has been refunded. She says she's in a new shelter, is threatening to sue everyone, and sue even her own uncle for making videos post on her, and also just fighting with people in her DMs.
Kicked out? Streetchu arc starting?
Don't you think that it's weird behavior that in the last story, that they literally posted that, is weird behavior to be celebrating someone sleeping in the streets? Isn't that weird? You've got a job and you've got a life, but you're so happy about that. Mind you, thank you, because I got a much better place. I'm in a much better safe place. I'm not going to say where, because people will be out there looking to actively dox me. So thank you. I'm not in the streets. I'm in a nice, cooled environment. Thank you. You know, sometimes things work out for the better. I just love it. So thank you. Like, people think they're keeping me down, but that didn't stop me. I just went and got better help, so thanks. Everyone's gonna make it. Let's not give misinformation, because not everyone makes it out of being poor. Okay, thank you. Your situations are not mine, so leave that. Like, I'm sick and tired of people saying, well, my situation, I made it out, and like, blah, 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 blah. And then, like, here we are, and you're like, the misinformation, just because you did good, or you're not in that situation anymore, does not mean that other people aren't. Like, my friend we're still in the situation. My friend still hasn't gotten any housing. The other people that I know still haven't got housing. Someone literally had to get some shitty because they didn't help with housing. Like, you need 2 to 3 times the rent, and that's very hard. And for me, who literally can't get a place with his dog and has cancer. Can we not? I'm not the only person who is homeless and who was born of poverty and who was born poor. There are a lot of people in the streets who didn't have the luxury or the opportunity. So for you to have that mindset is horrible, because then everyone else has that mindset about homeless people, which doesn't give them any help. Okay? They don't help people, and not with money, help like resources. That is the issue in society. Stop acting like rich people. And here's one thing I want to talk about. Literally sitting there typing that Streetchu has the potential to be a good arc. Why are you going to try to film someone that's in the streets? I'm not in the streets anymore, so that's not going to be a good arc, because yeah, I'm in a safe place, and until I get a place. So yeah, skip Streetchu. You know what's going to be a great arc is when I buy my house and people go be mad, because yeah, when I buy my house, you can't cause me to be thrown out of anywhere, because I'll own the house. So yeah, House Chu is a great arc. Like, to literally be like, well, Streetchu has the potential to be a great arc. You want to be in the streets, and then I'll make that an arc? Like, continue, and you'll know what happens. I hate this turn the other cheek stuff, because I'll do to you what you did to me. That's a fact, right? I could do to you what you did to me, and then your streets will be a great arc. Okay? And trust me, you being a hateful person, you will have nobody to help you when you're in the streets. This is not a joke. A man or a woman was just shot, sitting in her car next to her child at a gas station here. The crime is so high, people are getting shot at. There's nothing funny about someone being in the streets, right? It is dangerous. Why do you think this is funny? Do you think this is just some joke? I hope people go after you on the Reddit and find out who you are and report your jobs for that. I'm not gonna do that, but I hope someone does. Good luck with that one. You thought that was gonna work. It put me in a better place, actually. It's nicer than the shelter I got kicked out of was. And I didn't even get kicked out of there. They sent me to a program that couldn't help me. But that's okay. I'm gonna go relax and probably get ready, get something to eat, start my day. Well, you're trying to figure out and scramble what shelter I'm at, so you can cause me to get kicked out and be put back in the streets. You think that's bad? All I have to do is find some people where you live and have them bother you like you bothered me and never leave you alone. So, I'm tired of being the nice guy. I'm not going to be that anymore. Continue. You'll know what happened. And mind you, before I go, relax. That's not a threat, so don't take it as a threat because you'll be alive, unlike my brother, sadly, who's not here because of all of this BS. But at least you won't end up like my brother because I'm not like you. But continue. People think they can say whatever they want. Candace Owens is getting sued because she lied on someone. You want to keep running your mouth and lying on me? You're going to get sued. Big time. And I have lawyers that will work pro bono. Social media lawyers that work pro bono, so... yeah. That's it. That's all. I'm going to go relax. Get ready. Go eat. Enjoy myself. And... yeah. Have a good one.
GoFundMe is refunding everyone. I hope y'all are happy now. My brother won't be buried now. I'll have to figure out how to raise the money. I never spent a cent of that money. All I wanted was for my brother to be buried. Was it too hard to ask for compassion from others and to care? But that's too much to ask from people. Not even people in the streets pocket watch this much. Y'all be so weird.
I didn't buy junk. You keep insisting. I did not use the GoFundMe to buy junk. Okay, it's not junk considering the fact that it was a few fucking bucks. I'm so sick and tired of people literally trying to pocket watch me. It is frustrating me. People in the streets don't pocket watch people this much. Can you please just not pocket watch me? Okay, I'm tired of people filming me everywhere saying this and that. I did not spend money at the casino, not my own money. That was somebody else's money that I literally spent at the casino because she pulled out money. I told her, hey, look, I don't have any money. I just went to the casino because I wanted to get out. I'm having a rough freaking time. Okay? Obviously, everyone's getting their money back, so that should tell you that I have access to the money that is not spent. GoFundMe is giving everybody's money back. It says all this defamation in line on me saying that I spent money that I don't have. I'm just gonna have to sue somebody for that money. I'm getting every single step from the GoFundMe that I got back. Whoever started the rumor about me scamming people is gonna get sued. And I'm going to sue my uncle too. I don't care if he's down here, I'll sue him too.
Girl, you've been at casinos at the mall every day, buying all sorts of shit you don't need. Sorry, but that's life. Everybody is struggling. At some point you gotta stop being lazy and actually put some effort in yourself.
I didn't have access to the GoFundMe, you bitch. All you do is be a bitch. Go fuck off, I don't care. I'm done being polite. I would go tell you to die, but I'd be wrong for that, so I'm not gonna say anything extreme.
You can tell me whatever you want, I don't give a fuck. It doesn't change the fact that you're irresponsible, and people been telling you for years at this point to stop spending money on stupid shit.
Blah blah, shut up, bitch. Nah, nag, it's my fucking money. Did you work for it? No? Okay, then shut up. I'll buy whatever the fuck I want for a few bucks in the casino. I didn't spend a dime of my money, weirdo.
Then the consequences of that is your brother not getting buried. Tough shit, lol. Tophia, I truly hope that you realize one day that trying to live off other people isn't the way, especially with your elderly mother.
Who said I was trying to live off people? Shut up, damn you annoying, don't assume shit about me.
Well, you are. You've been living off the money people have donated to you, along with the little money you make from your so-called influencer career.
No, I haven't. It's money I earned. Nobody donated money except months ago, which was in March.
You told me Saturday that people sent you money? Stop trying to guilt-trip people into sending you money. Get a job. You're pushing 40.
I never mentioned money, dummy. Learn to read. Plus, people already sent money.
To me, it sounds like she's coping, that she's in this new shelter, and she's saying that the shelter is great. She's almost like laughing too, so it's almost like she's trying to bait people into thinking like, yeah, you guys didn't try to get the best of me. It's almost like she's having the last laugh, but it's really sad if that's what she was going for. Now, this is all me just speculating, but it's just kind of really sad if you're trying to say like, oh, I have the last laugh because I actually went to another shelter. I'm not actually homeless. That's just kind of a weird flex. I'm speculating at this point, but she's being really smug, so I'm not sure if she was told that the GoFundMe is not giving her the money. Because at this point, it's almost like she's thinking that she's going to get that money and she's just going to go buy a place with that money, or she's not going to be in the shelter for too long. As that clip progresses, she kind of gets more and more mad, and she gets mad at people, and she's trying to think of ways of making money. That's why she wants to sue people. She's saying that the money that the people are going to have to give her after this quote-unquote lawsuit is going to help her buy a house. Kind of seems like another way for Tophiachu to try to get money since GoFundMe didn't work out. Her crashing out about people saying that Streetchu is going to be a really good arc really shows that she doesn't understand that she shouldn't be giving people that attention, trying to fight back, trying to clap back, as she likes to say, at these people. This is why people are recording her. This is why people are making her angry because they like the content and she doesn't understand. Now, what she needs to understand is she needs to get off the internet and get a job. But that's not going to happen because Tophiachu doesn't want to do that. And she doesn't want people talking bad about her in this situation. That's why she's going to have a good time trying to quote-unquote sue people. So the next story that was on August 21st is going to go over her trying to sue more creators, comparing her quote-unquote lawsuit to celebrity lawsuits, fighting with random people in her DMs over this quote-unquote lawsuit.
So, Ash Too Trippy, since you can't pull up receipts, because I'm not going to ask you to pull up receipts from GoFundMe, where I spent GoFundMe money, lying gets lawyers, so I'm going to get a lawyer. They're literally social media lawyers that will work pro bono. So since you want to keep pushing this narrative that I spent GoFundMe money, that I'm scamming people, I'm going to sue you. That's just it, because I'm so sick and tired of people lying. And you know who's also suing people? Jay-Z is suing someone for lying. Cardi B is suing someone for lying. Candace Owens is getting sued for lying about, what was it? The president's wife in France or something like that, calling her a man. Let's see who else is suing. Jay-Z, Cardi B, Candace Owens is getting sued. I mean, you keep lying and it's only going to cause me to get lawyers, like seriously. And it's not going to cause me to get lawyers. I'm going to seek legal help because I'm so sick and tired of having to deal with people spreading misinformation, that's spreading defamation, that is defaming my name, trying to lie on my name, and said that I am spending money that I'm not. You know, I shouldn't have said anything. I should just let you keep making those videos so you can incriminate yourself, because no matter what you post, the guidelines or whatever it is on GoFundMe is literally a crowdfunding app, and I could literally easily have people send me money to buy clothes if I wanted to. That's just the thing. Like, to be truthfully honest, I didn't have access to the GoFundMe, which is why people are getting their money back, because they could have reached out to the person who organized the GoFundMe, but it's physically impossible for me to spend that money when I don't have access to it. So, and one thing about it is I have all the receipts from GoFundMe, so I have everything from GoFundMe saying that they're giving the money back because they couldn't get a hold of the person who ran or organized the GoFundMe, not because I was scamming people or taking money from people. So I have all my email receipts that comes directly from GoFundMe. So you want to keep saying that I scammed people, I'll just pull up those emails and just put them in my story. And I'm gonna bring those with me to court, because it's so crazy that you want to think that you can keep lying. So yeah, I mean, continue, but it didn't help your case, and I'm getting a social media lawyer. So I would advise you to stop making videos. Like, you don't have a team behind you, but technically a team would tell you to be quiet. Don't make any more.
Tophia, you don't have a case. I bet you think you're going to be in some court like they do in high-profile cases. Your free lawyers aren't going to waste their time. They're going to tell you to get the F off of social media.
You dumb fucker. No, they won't. Because if they're going to make money, they will take on the case, considering that I have my proof. So no proof provided, we all know which one is worse, and it isn't Asian skincare. RFK is not qualified to even have his job. Aw, that's so sad, Rip. Like how white people steal culture and pretend to be everything but white.
It seems that Big Toph doesn't know how lawyers work. Lawyers are not going to take a case, even if you pay them, just because you have proof. It's got to be worth the time that they are going to put in, meaning they want to get as much money for the time that they put in. Time is money to a lawyer. You're not going to get a lawyer to take a case if they don't think that they are going to have a good outcome, because they don't want to waste their time taking a case like Tophiachu's, which won't go anywhere, and you're going to have to subpoena a whole entire website, and half of these people that she's saying made these claims probably aren't even in the United States, so you can't sue them anyways. So a lawyer's going to look at this and go, nah, take it to someone else, especially pre bono, meaning the lawyer is just doing this case because it's the right thing to do. Going to take a case, especially pro bono, for having to go service a website, service then all these Redditors and all these people making claims. That is time and money that a lawyer's going to be wasting, because then you have to go knock on the person's door or their home, wherever they are, to serve them, tell them that, hey, you got to be in court and you need to get a lawyer. A lawyer's not going to do this for Tophiachu. It's just too much of things that they have to do in order to win this case. And a lawyer's going to be like, Tophiachu, you're a public figure. People can criticize you. You have a lengthy past. So your actions are subject to be criticized. If you post to social media, guess what? You're going to get criticized, you're going to be praised. There's a lot of things out there, but it's a public site. So it means you're publicly posting to something that thousands of people are going to see, and they're not going to say nice things about you. So another Tophiachu story that was on August 25th shows police footage of Brother Chu's neighbors saying he was looking at young girls. She's mad at Natalie Reynolds for doing her quote-unquote dance. And she was addressing the $6,000 that the state gave her for Brother Chu to be cremated and to have funeral services.
Before we get started, here's newly posted footage from a police dashcam of Brother Chu's neighbors talking about him. This was 3 years ago.
I'm pretty sure none of them ever leave. I don't think any of them work.
Yeah.
No, the son does. He's an oddball. He comes and goes. I don't think he's staying there full time.
Yeah, he got called out for checking out a little girl and he hasn't been around.
Well, we got him out of there this morning.
Hey, Hey, genuine question. What happened to the 6K that the state gave you? I see a lot of trolls saying you spent the money on shopping sprees. It's messed up. I just want to know the truth and not what the trolls say.
First of all, you can do research on me before asking me. So the state gives you 6K for a funeral cost, but they don't give it to you. They pay for the funeral, so once they get the bill for how much it is, they pay it. They don't give you the money. Where are y'all getting? I was given $6,000 from the state. Yes, I was given $6,000, but they don't hand you money, they pay the bill once they receive it from the funeral home. Again, quit lying. Like, come up with better lies. I even have the invoice, they paid for the funeral. Who's lying again? Like I said, I have an invoice for how much they paid for the services and cremation. And before you speak, you can bury cremated people. My grandparents are buried, and they were cremated.
So I just saw a video that Natalie Reynolds tried to recreate what I did, which is funny. Ha ha ha. But like, so I was like, Natalie Reynolds reposted you, and I was like, the Natalie Reynolds, the same Natalie Reynolds who cultural appropriates, the same Natalie Reynolds that told a woman to jump in the lake for $20 and then left her to drown while someone else had to jump in and save her. That Natalie Reynolds. Like, okay, I can take jokes, but when Natalie Reynolds is like copying a creator, which I didn't create the trend, by the way, that like from Pierce the Veil, that song, whatever trend that everyone was doing at the dance too. But when it comes to Natalie Reynolds doing something that a black person is doing, and I don't want to hear like, oh, it's all about race, right? Hold on. I don't want to hear that it's all about race, because when it comes to Natalie Reynolds, I had seen a video where she copied a black creator. So let's not, like, I hate when people say you make it all about race, because it is. I do, like, why do people are concerned about what I got and what I don't got, right? Hold on, it's gonna end. People are like, you have no butt. I have a butt, which, why do you care what I have or what I don't have? And yeah, it is kind of comical, that video, but in a sense, I did kind of do a good job. Like, people can make fun of the dance all they want, but like, there was one thing I didn't like that I saw that came across my For You page, was a plus size girl doing the same dance saying don't count plus size girls out, and someone commented, I was when I saw Tophia's, but then I seen yours or something, referring me to her. I'm tired of plus size people getting pitted against each other, and then her liking that comment doesn't make things any better, considering the fact that if someone's fat phobic to you, I wouldn't like that comment. But you know, hey, girls aren't always girls, and like, why bring another one down to lift another one up? Crazy how the internet works, because mind you, imagine someone who is having a really rough day and the video goes mega viral and people in the comment section are bullying the heck out of that person and they take their life and are no longer here. Then what do you do about it? Because the only time I've noticed sometimes some of my videos will go mega viral is if I'm getting immensely bullied badly or harassed very badly, which I think TikTok needs to fix the system, because if someone is on their last straw and then you have this mega viral video that happens and you get bullied a lot, you have a mega viral video and you get bullied a lot and you get harassed and you get attacked to no end, and it's your last straw, and you end up being like, well, I can't do this anymore, I gotta take my life. You know, TikTok needs to fix that. Like, I get it, I post some stuff because I know it's like, well, not cringe, but I know it's gonna trend because people are gonna make fun of it. That's usually how the boss starter videos went, and I pretty much knew they were gonna go viral because, you know, I kind of figured out the system in a sense, but TikTok needs to fix that, because I've seen
y'all for 50,000 followers. Appreciate it. I am tired of people thinking I'm a girl who never does anything and I'm a saint. Saying I'm not allowed to make sexual jokes or think about sex, etc. We're all adults here, I'm not a kid. I can live my life how I want, even if I sleep without someone or more than one person. Why is it anyone's business? I'll make an OnlyFans if I choose to. I post what pictures I want, this is my page. I'm 31. You all might not like the photos I want to share and post in the future, but that is my choice. Let's stop with there are 13-year-olds in here. Their parents should monitor what they watch. Let's be honest, misogyny runs this app. People know what they like to see, and I see it. Do what men and women who think like men want, maybe I'll be liked. Someone will want me. I'm not making an OnlyFans, guys. I was addressing the ones who demand I make one. Let's use our brains here. That's why I said I'll make one when I want to, if I want to.
We all know that the crimes victim unit didn't just go and hand Tophiachu $6K in cash. We know that. We know that the funeral home sent the crimes victim unit, the state, what Tophiachu wanted at the funeral, her and Mama Chu wanted at Brother Chu's funeral, and then the state paid for it. We know that Tophiachu didn't get the money. But we're saying that you got $6K because her GoFundMe was saying, well, actually they needed more money and this is actually going to the funeral expenses. That's why people were saying, well, you got $6K. People are saying that because the state paid $6K for the funeral. It's truly not a Tophiachu video if she's not trying to bring up the race card and just trying to be a victim in general. Now her saying that Natalie Reynolds copied her dance is just outrageous. It's the internet. The internet is saturated with people making content. You're gonna have overlays in people's content. Perfect example, locale content. There's so many of us doing this content that, you know, the only thing that makes us stand out is that we have other information in it or somebody has newer information. That's what really stands out. Like, also, she said it was a trend. So first off, it wasn't even her dance. It was a trend dance. Second, on a trend, you're going to have thousands and millions of people doing this dance or doing whatever the trend is, and they're going to be posting it. So it's all going to be the same because it's a trend. Also, Tophiachu just casually drops that she knows how to work the TikTok algorithm, and then she says, well, TikTok needs to change that. She will be the first person bitching that, well, now I don't know how the algorithm works and my videos aren't doing so well. But also, why do people want her to start an OnlyFans? When I heard that, I was like, oh my god. Like, I threw up in my own mouth. Why would you want that? Why would you want to put that out in the world, having her do that? Before I end this video, I am just going to say that if you want to check out the Instagram, the link is down in the description below. But that is all I have for this Tophiachu video, so I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.